Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, April 13, 2022. You're in a good position to broaden your horizons this year, and this theme is in the spotlight today and tomorrow. The Sun is about to align with Jupiter, shining its light on benefits and stirring your desire to do and learn more. This transit can puff you up with confidence, and it's best to avoid making too big commitments or promises under this spell. If you can keep excesses in check, you'll enjoy yourself now. There can be an opportunity to do or learn something entirely new and beyond your usual bounds. This alignment gets the juices flowing, awakening your need to discover, learn, and grow. Success has much to do with your visionary, optimistic approach. You could be in an excellent position to promote, communicate, and publish, or you might make beneficial long-distance connections. Adjust your crown. Single? Upon the moon's shift into assertive Leo and your bossy 10th house of authority, you're not only prone to making seriously bold moves, but you're also feeling as confident as ever. Maybe it's you deciding to take the initiative and take action towards a potential prospect unless you're consciously choosing to do the opposite so that they can come correct. After all, with both Mars, the moon's ruler, and Venus dazzling your 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, there's no denying chemistry but, more importantly, your self-worth. You know what you bring to the table, and so does everyone else. Where could your dreams lead? As the Sun in Pisces sextiles Uranus in Taurus, there could be unexpected opportunities to advance in your professional aspirations that could come up through networking or a connection. However, it may be out of your comfort zone, as it could require some sort of educational aspect, like a workshop or even traveling. If the opportunity seems worthwhile, look towards Mercury conjunct Saturn in Aquarius to figure out a unique financial plan that allows you to properly invest your resources into this adventure. Hopefully, it will work out. It is Venus and Mars return to your financial sector tomorrow that is going to fire up your financial passions and fighting spirit, something that will balance out what until now has been a serious and responsible approach to money matters. Until then, as he moves into his final days, 5 days here, Mercury is giving you the smart head for money needed to keep your head in the game and to think on your feet. You are so not in the mood to stick to a budget. Treat yourself to whatever you're coveting the most, whether it's fancy new shoes or the cutie at a local cafe. The words you use today could have great impact. Be honest and clear within yourself before you try to communicate. Clear your mind by meditation or yoga, running, or spending some time organizing a messy desk. If you feel someone does not understand you, be the first to apologize for any miscommunication. You may feel that someone appears to misunderstand you on purpose. Keep your cool and just restate your feelings. Try to navigate yourself so you avoid conflict today. Your daily numeroscope. Chances are that you're not going to be too interested in anything social on this day. Your own essence is in the air, and being as productive as possible is apt to be the most enjoyable way for you to spend your time. Just take care that you don't alienate anyone by being so focused that you close yourself off to the world while doing your work. A few words on what you're trying to achieve can help avoid misunderstandings with others. Right in the heart of the working week, an alignment between Jupiter and Neptune in an adventurous part of your chart not only peaks but in the process changes the dynamics. Until now, dreamy Neptune has been out in front, so it has been all about the dream, fueled by a desire for adventure that has only strengthened since Venus returned last week. Today is the point when Jupiter begins to inch ahead on the same day that he moves into his final 4 weeks here. With Mars just 2 days away, it is time to start turning dreams into reality. Just days after the moon clashed with Pluto in your relationship sector, its return to your communication sector today puts them back on the same page. Having put a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test over the earlier part of the week, as well as creating easier conditions, the moon returns to give anything this may have flushed out a voice. Our eyes in the sky. The moon takes its first steps in fiery Leo this morning, marking the beginning of a new lunar cycle. You should be feeling emotionally refreshed and ready to take on the world. The energy here is great for starting new projects, so if you've been putting aside certain tasks, now would be the time to pick them up and execute your plans. This energy likes to move, so you'll likely get a boost to your endurance as well. Your desire for adventure is highlighted now, which could lead to an impulsive excursion away from home. Humor your whims today, fleeting as they may be, and don't be afraid to step out of your normal routine. This afternoon, the moon cozies up to healing asteroid Chiron, and this aspect could go one of two ways. You could do a really great job of putting someone else's needs ahead of your own, which could in turn leave you with the short end of the stick. Or you could finally give yourself permission to be a little bit selfish. This is the time to think about what you want and then act on it. It might feel unnatural to be so self-serving, but we all need to take time out for ourselves now and again. Just remember to be gentle with others when you're letting them know it's all about you right now. While your attention will be drawn in many directions today, the most urgent is Venus and Mars' last full day in your career sector. While Venus has been here for the last 4 months, Mars for the last 6 weeks, and they have been aligned for nearly 3 weeks, from tomorrow the push to get this professional year up to speed will end and it will become more about the journey. In all your personal and professional goals and ambitions, today is about not just focusing on what excites you but daring to believe in what's possible. Having the moon in Leo as Venus and Mars spend their last full day in a competitively charged part of your chart and prepare to move to a more social and serendipitous part tomorrow is a huge advantage. The planets of love and passion are as tightly aligned now as they have been, and thanks to the moon you are emotionally engaged. It is an especially quiet day astrologically, as the Leo moon makes no aspects until it links up with wounded healer asteroid Chiron afternoon. This transit stimulates insecurities, forcing us to become our own emotional support system. In the past, especially in our formative years, a fear of rejection caused us to shy away from expressing some facet of our identity. Perhaps we were deemed too loud, too opinionated, or accused of taking up too much space. We might have had interests or ambitions that clashed with familial expectations or ostracized us from our peers. As children, we internalized these complaints and associated them with a lack of safety. The message: if we are our authentic selves, others will abandon us. At this juncture, events occur which provoke familiar anxieties. The moon and Chiron are currently the only planets transiting a fire sign, and burning feelings of anger and resentment could flare up seemingly out of nowhere, directed at those who unknowingly poke old wounds. Although our frustrations are valid, perpetuating harm is no way to reconcile our past. In fact, through these confrontations, we become more practiced at supporting and healing the inner child who craves validation. Be your own best cheerleader now.